By now, you have probably watched the video for rhythm. Rhythm is also known as movement, okay? The best way to kind of describe rhythm is when you look at a piece of artwork, okay? And all of a sudden you notice that you feel very natural to kind of like move your eyes in a certain direction and kind of move around the actual piece of artwork. That's rhythm. It's kind of like when you're hearing music and you kind of like, all of a sudden kind of feel like you're dancing to it and you're moving to it, and it kind of feels like a nice natural kind of, movement. All right. So, what does it really say that rhythm is? It says rhythm uses one or more elements of art repeatedly, so that means it could be color, shape, line, something like that, to create a sense of movement and direction in an artwork. Rhythm allows for more variation in repeated elements than pattern, okay? So what that means is that it has more variation because it kind of can move around and it can do a lot more than just pattern. Okay, so let's look down here. It says, well, we're going to move this one. This is regular rhythm. So regular rhythm uses similar elements at similar intervals. It's kind of like music. When it goes, you have a beat. Nice and easy, right? Perfect. So this one, you can notice it looks like a regular pattern in a way. Oops, actually, we don't want to go with this one. We're going to go with alternating. Alternating is this idea that you have two things working in different opposite kind of like ways. All right, it says alternating rhythm uses two motifs or plus, two or more. Okay, motifs is like a pattern or a design, all right, or a single motif rotated around. Now this one is a single motif rotated around. All right, now I could say, let's say two or more might be, maybe this is all crabs, little red crabs, and they're going different ways. So we have this feeling of going left, then coming right, then going left, then right. Okay. The last one is flowing. Flowing occurs when elements and intervals are organic. You're like, what does that mean? Kind of means that it is going in a nice soft flow. Like there's no jaggedness to it. So you don't feel like you're going one way. It just kind of flows back and forth. All right. So you can kind of see how these kind of flow up and down, kind of in a nice natural way. All right. So let's kind of put these together and see what they look like with actual pieces of art. So the first one, here we are. So the flags, it says regular rhythm created through the use of line and color. Okay, so let's look at this. Lines are the lines going back and forth, okay, which is great. And we have colors, same thing. They're going left and right. And so when you look at this, you more likely will kind of look left and right than up and down, all right? Or at least the first thing you'll do is look left and right. Next, we have alternating. Okay, what does this one say? This one says alternating rhythm created through the use of color and shape. All right, let's break this down. Color. So the color right here, we can see it takes you from one spot and moves you around. All right, so we have that. Next is shape. So the shape, it's curved. It's helping us move our eyes around as well. All right, so it's using those two things to take our eyes and take from one point and kind of like bring you to another spot. That actually would be kind of like, like a road. When you watch a road kind of goes back and all of a sudden you feel like you're, going through the road and all the way to the back. That's kind of like how they use shape and like sometimes color to do this. All right, last one, flowing. Flowing rhythm created through brush strokes. Now, it's hard. You'd have to really zoom in, but Van Gogh uses lots of little kind of swirlies and little curves to create his artwork. And these are actually very curvy as well. So when you look in, they kind of curve through from up here, down here. Also, by the way, you see these long lines? They're bringing your eye into this as well, okay? All right, so let's go to the next slide. All right, here we go. Now this one's a little bit more involved, okay? First one, so here are more examples of what they would look like. the first row, you're going to use these different things right here, okay? And if you need to make copies of them, go right ahead. And I want you to create your own example in here. Awesome. Next is I want you to find rhythm in nature. So that means you have to find pictures online, so hard to see in my my screen right here. But if you go into insert, go into image, and you go into search the web, okay, you can type up, I don't know if you can type up rhythm in nature. It might come up. Let's see, rhythm, I'm going to try that out. In nature. Wonder if it would come up. Oh, yes. Okay, you're going to come up with a whole bunch of different things. You can, and it also says rhythm in nature in art. You can also go into Google, images and look for examples of what this might be. So let me see if I can find something that might be really good. Flowing. Let's see. Oh, there's so many examples, so many things. Regular rhythm, alternating rhythm, flowing. All right. Let's see. Oh, there we go. See this one right here? How the branches are kind of like leading you through. Okay, it's flowing. It's kind of like just working your eyes. Flowing, by the way, you have a lot of little, swirls. And I would place that into this one because that would be a flowing one, okay? Alternating, you can definitely look for different things. And if you're stuck on this one, this is a little bit of a challenging one, you can ask, me for help, or you can go and watch that video. Oops, sorry for the bell. You can go watch that original video again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once you're done, you are able to start working on your project. Just to let you know, your image, okay, your little stencil, could be the item that you're creating rhythm with, or if you want, put your image, your little stencil in and make a scene around it that shows rhythm in it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here you go.